welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we are ready for another night of volleyball, I should say. Getting ahead of myself. I was talking to Coach Dugan there a little while ago, getting me ready for basketball, but we are here for volleyball here this evening, and it is senior night as the A-Town Tornadoes set to take on the Galva Wildcats here this evening in what promises to be another good one here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. The season winding down, hard to believe. The volleyball season coming to an end. The A-Town Tornadoes last night picking up 2 wins, one on the JV side and one on the varsity side as well. So A-Town been playing some really, really good volleyball here down the stretch. And there's another winnable game in front of them here tonight as the A-Town Tornadoes taking on a Galva squad who has also been struggling a little bit here this season. But the A-Town roster seems to be playing some really, really good volleyball here. A lot of confidence as playoff time is right around the corner. A-Town, according to Max Preps, they didn't get the win last night because they didn't have the game on there last night. So A-Town comes in 5-27 here on the season. Galva, according to Max Preps, 6-19. I'm sure there's some games that have been missed here this season on there. But, again, both teams have kind of been struggling a little bit here this season. But with that being said, we're ready for a great match here tonight. 2 very even teams here, and we got treated to a good match last night of 2 very even teams as A-Town and Peoria Heights were doing battle last night, and we were treated to 2 really, really fun matches. The JV was a 2-0 win for A-Town, and then the varsity ended up pulling off a 3-set victory there last evening. So happy to be here with you. Feel free to get into the comments now. The questions regarding senior night festivities, what will those be? I'm not actually sure. We'll have to kind of figure that out as we go here this evening, but we'll get it all figured out. We'll have the senior night festivities for you here on stream, and happy to be here with you. Galva wearing their pink uniforms here tonight, so that's why we've got them pink on the scoreboard. A-Town will be in the whites here this evening as we're ready to go here tonight. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for. And we should be in for another good one here tonight. The final home game of the season here for the A-Town Tornadoes. Been a long journey to get here, but we are here, and we should have, like I said, another great night ahead of us here. Starting lineup being announced here, or, well, they're not really doing the announcing here this evening, so going to have to go with it as I see, or at least on the scoreboard. A-Town bringing out their starters here for this JV contest. Number 15, Ella Timmons. She is out on the floor, and followed by number 3. That is Camden Hull. Neither one of my pens are working. All right, we're off to a good start here. So we'll get the rest of the starting lineup here in just a moment as the game starts with a quick ace here for Galva. And the Wildcats lead this thing 1-0. Number 27 for Galva out there. That's Layla Anderson. So she is on the scoreboard there early with that first ace of this contest. And then she puts up another one. How about that? She put that right into no man's land. 5, 13, 1, 7, and 24. All right, starting lineup here for Galva. Number 27, Layla Anderson, who is 2 for 2. She's already got 2 aces here on the evening. Not going to get an ace this go around here. There's Ava Patch, and Ava Patch puts that one right down to the floor. There's a kill for Ava Patch. Get the rest of the starting lineup here for A-Town. They've still got the stats up from last night on the scoreboard, so kind of trying to figure all that out here this evening. As serving it in here, A-Town trailing 2-1 here in the early going. Setting it up this side for Vivian Bigger. And then Galva giving it a go, a swing. That one goes out of play. So we're tied at 2. So here we go. All right, let's get to the starting lineups here in just a second here. I went on a little bit later than I intended. That one goes out of play. So let's start with Galva here. Their starting lineup, number 27, Layla Anderson. Number 25 is Daniel Wiggins, excuse me. Number 13 is Arabella Porsche. And we'll get to the rest there as that one went off the hands awkwardly of A-Town. So that'll be a point quickly there for Galva. Where was I here on my stat sheet here? Number 13, Arabella Porsche, that is. Number 1 is Kinsley Gale. Number 7 is Carson Clays. And number 24 is Samantha Faber. As that one goes out of play, Galva with a quick 5-2 lead. A-Town starting lineup, number 15, Ella Timmons. Number 3, Camden Hall. Number 1, Ava Patch. Number 14, Vivian Bigger. Number 2 is Emily Wallace. And number 4 is Mackenzie Creek. See, the A-Town one is a lot easier now that we're here to the end of the season. Been doing this quite a bit here this season. 5-2, Galva with the early lead as that one right down to no man's land. A nice shot there. That is number 13. That is Arabella Porsche. And she will pick up the kill here this evening. 6-2, Wildcats with the early lead. Setting that one up, Emily Wallace, as she sends that one wide. And things a little rusty here for the A-Town side in the early going. 7-2. And now coming in to serve this one away here, that is number 25, Danielle Wiggin. Again, feel free to get into the comments here this evening. Let us know what you're up to, who you're pulling for. That's a nice block there in front, and it stays in. A-Town will pick up the point there. A nice block on the far side. 7-3 now the score. Galva with the lead. And Emily Wallace, who's been playing well down the stretch, she'll come in, serving this one up. High into the rafters it goes. And Porsche will push that one back across here for the Wildcats. There is Ava Patch off the top of the net. And we're going to have a violation anyway. They're going to say a point here for A-Town. And it's 7-4. Emily Wallace serves it up again here, and we're back underway here. A-Town trailing by 3. As Molly Hennepin into the match here tonight. Vivian Bigger pushes that one back corner. Wildcats are able to get it across. Camden Hall sets it up for Hennepin. Hennepin punches that one over. Into the far corner, a nice save there by Emily Wallace. Bigger, back to the far side, excuse me. And a little love tap over. That one blocked in front by Hennepin. Patch will push that one back across. Both sides not giving an inch here. Back corner, Ella Timmons. Taps it over on 2. Nice save there. Bigger, over to Patch. Patch, enough of this nonsense. She'll put that one down. Ava Patch. She's got 2 kills already here on the evening. Christy in the comments just said number 2, Emily Wallace. That's the only number 2 I see on the floor there. That's a nice play there. Arabella Porsche, the sophomore. The only sophomore on this JV roster. I was right. Christy cheering for Emily here this evening. Emily Wallace. Good to have you with us here, Christy. Feel free to get into the comments, like I said. Similar to Christy here this evening as, Vivian Bigger nearly punched that one into no man's land, and Galva just couldn't get out of their own way right there. And Galva going to have the 2-point lead. Scoreboard didn't update there a moment ago, so apologies for that. 8-6, Ava Patch. She'll come in and do the serving duties as one of the better servers here on this JV roster. Over to Hennepin. She'll tap it over far side, excuse me, and she pushed it just a little bit too far. And again, senior night, hence all the streamers and all that. So we will have the senior night festivities. Just got to figure out where we're going to put it. Are we going to put it at the end of this stream, or are we going to put it on the end or at the beginning of the varsity stream? Oh, what a play right there! It goes down to the floor as A-Town unable to recover there. See if they give a kill on that one. I don't think they will. They certainly could, as number 7 sends that one. That's Carson Clays into the net. And it's 10-7 now here in the early going. Christy clarifying, cheering for all of Abingdon, but big fan of number 2. Certainly understand that. And that one pushed over there by the Wildcats. Here's Timmons taking a swing at it, and Ella Timmons, she's going to pick up a kill here tonight. 10-8 the score here. A-Town trailed by 5 here in the early going, but they have clawed their way to make it a 2-point match. See if they can get over that hump. Vivian Bigger will come in and do the serving here for A-Town as that serve goes to the far side. And Galva wearing those pink uniforms here tonight. A-Town's got some sharp pink uniforms as well. But that would have been a little too confusing having 2 teams in pink. At least if you're a dummy like me. There's Hennepin over the net, and Galva going to try to send that one over and down to no man's land again. Arabella Porsche. My goodness, what a play there. And she gets that one to go. It's 11-8. A lot of action going on here tonight at A-Town High School. I believe is that the middle schoolers out there playing football tonight on the football field? There's some sort of football game going on here tonight. It's junior high or middle schoolers, but there's a lot happening here tonight at A-Town High School. Of course, the senior night festivities, which we'll have for you later on this evening. As tapping that one over, Camden Hall. Battle at the net there. Ava Patch. Send over to Timmons. Oh, boy. What a battle here. Right in front of the net, and it goes down. Ella Timmons. Timmons, a sophomore here. Christie reacting to one of Ella's earlier plays, but Ella quickly with 2 kills here tonight. 11-9. Oh, that one off the face, it looked like. Maybe not, but awkwardly off of Galva. It goes out of play, and Hennepin is going to pick up a ace here this evening. Good to see Molly Hennepin get on the old scoreboard there. This is a freshman, I think, that we also need to watch here at A-Town High School. I think there's a lot of potential with Hennepin. That one goes off the foot of the libero here this evening, Kinsley Gale. But it's still an ace nonetheless. 2 nights in a row. Chris must be our magic chip when it comes to that. Ball's going off the feet of certain players. We saw a save thanks to a foot, or yes, last night I should say, as Peoria Heights was here in town. Gabby Reyes for Peoria Heights just stuck her foot out there, and one of the funniest things I've ever seen. A little tap over there, nice play. That's Camden Hall. Camden Hall going to pick that one up, and we're tied at 12. 5 kills already here in the early going for A-Town. Stuff in that stat sheet. 2 apiece from Timmons and Ava Patch. Timmons serves that one in. Again, tied at 12. Sending it over, Ava Patch. A little tap towards the near side, and she is so good at that. Catching teams off guard. Just with that little love tap. She has the power to do it. Swing away, but she doesn't do it all the time. She just will tap it over to the near side, and that works out just as nicely. And Timmons nearly picked up an ace. A nice effort there in the return. Now Ava Patch going to go for it, but she missed it wide. Tied at 13. Wildcats number 27, Layla Anderson, a freshman. Out there, again, just 1 sophomore on this JV roster. That's a nice serve right there. Wow, nice effort there, though, by Mackenzie Creek. Tap at the net. Emily Wallace digs it out over to the far side. Wallace into the net. And Galva will take the lead once again. They lead at 14-13. Good back and forth here again. A-Town trailed by 5 early on, so the fact that they've cut this deficit, took the lead just a moment ago. Oh, but there's that nice serve right there. Oh, that serve's going to be a problem. As that is Layla Anderson. She's got another one. She's at 3 aces already in the contest. It's 15-13. And another good serve to the backside there. Mackenzie Creek, I don't think she was expecting to get that one. Give her another. It's 4 aces. Set number 1. That serve's going to be a problem throughout her high school career. I mean, that's going to create a lot of aces for opponents. As Emily Wallace, that one dug out nicely there by Gale. Setting it up, Ava Patch will tap that one over to the back corner. And swinging away, but able to keep that one in play is Samantha Faber. Number 24, her first kill of the night. And it is quickly a 5-0 run. A-Town led 13-12. 5 straight points for the Wildcats, and they're back up 4. Here's Patch trying to put an end to that run, and she does just that. Who do you turn to? That's Ava Patch. She's got 4 kills in this first set. And now coming in, Camden Hall, the sophomore. 2 sophomores on this A-Town JV roster. Swinging away there, digging that one out. A little block there at the net, nicely done there. Vivian Bigger getting in the way of that one. Sends it over to the far side as that one goes wide. Coach Hendel has that one off the hands of Carson Clays. 17-15 our score. A lot of action here in the early going of this one. High into the rafters, that one goes off of one of the rafters. But Galva able to recover. Sends it up, here's Patch, taps it right down to no man's land. Ava Patch, 5 kills in the final home game of the season here, making a statement. As Camden Hall right down the middle. Put that one where nobody was. We're tied, a 4-0 run for A-Town, answering the 5-0 run from Galva. We're back after this, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available, so with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 17 all our score as A-Town answering a 5-0 run from Galva with a 4-0 run of their own. And on the final home game of the season, the A-Town Tornadoes and the Galva Wildcats putting on a show here in the early going as Camden Hall off the top of the net. Having to scramble a little bit, but the Wildcats are able to send it across. That's Clays. Over near side, Vivian Bigger nearly put that one down in the middle. This one has to go over, it does. Bigger sets it up, sends it over to Wallace. Wallace, nice dig right there by Gale. Trying to save that one, unable to do so was the Wildcats. And A-Town now in front again. Just their second lead here in this match. 18-17 as that one goes off the hands awkwardly of Layla Anderson, out of play. Or was that Wiggins? Either way, it's an ace for Camden Hall, and Camden last night put on a pretty good performance in the service game. She had 3 aces last night in the JV match. 19-17, that's her first here tonight though. Setting it up for Ava Patch. Right down the middle there. And over far side. Galva will send that one back. Near side it goes. Vivian Bigger. Bigger sends it up. Ava Patch. Ooh, that one. Nice play there by both sides. A-Town with their biggest lead here in this match. And a match that's really been controlled mostly by Galva. But you can see just a good back and forth between these two. A little tap over. Tried to get a little confusion on that one. Oh, and a nice save right there by Bigger. This one got to go over. As that one tapped right up at the net. Oh, but that one right down to the floor. That is Danielle Wiggin. She hammers that one. Said enough of that. That point went on for a while, however. Wow. 19-18 the score as Sending it over to the far side. Galva will get that one. That one dug out for a moment, but it goes all the way back to the wall. And that is Arabella Porsche once again. She's got 4 kills here tonight. Serving that one back in, and we're underway. This one got to go over. Patch will send that one to the far corner, or the near side corner, I should say. Oh, that one nicely done there. And that is Danielle Wiggins. She's got another kill here tonight. She's up to 2. Scoreboard's got her with 3, but I've got her with 2. That's what I'm going to go with, my count. And suddenly, Galva, as our scoreboard a little slow to update here tonight, as another point there for the Wildcats. That's an ace now for Wiggin. And the lead is up to 2. A 4-0 response here from Galva. Over to Emily Wallace. She'll hammer that one right down to the near side, and she'll put an end to that 4-0 run. Nicely done there, Emily Wallace. Her first kill of the evening. It's 21-20. And then she'll come in and do the serving duties immediately following that. Battle at the net right there. That's Ava Patch getting right in front and putting that one down. 21 all. Nice block there by Ava Patch. 21-21. First to 25. Got to win by 2, however. This one's got extra volleyball written all over it. That was going out of play, but somehow, some way, that one ends up as a point for Galva. That's a tough one right there, as that one, again, looked to be going out of play, but managed to. A-Town hitting the ball there, and then they were unable to get the ball over the net. So kind of a mistake right there from A-Town. Over here to the near side, sending it over to Hennepin. Hennepin, that one, no, I thought we were checking to see if that one was going to get hit. It did not. And Christy is still in our comment section here, having a great time here, watching Emily Wallace here this evening. There's another service ace right there for Galva. And we got a whistle, we got a timeout. We'll keep it here as the potential for some the first set coming to an end, but a service ace there a moment ago, and Galva, I mean, after it was 20-19, so they're on a 4-2 run here, and just those mini runs here late in the stages here of the set, it's been the difference here so far. A-Town not out of this one though. They've shown that they can go on runs of their own. They had a little 5-0 burst, able to erase a 5-point deficit here early on, but your back's against the wall on this one. But as I've always said here, over the last couple of weeks, that hardest point to get is the last one of the set. It's like baseball, the hardest out to get, the 27th out. A little sports metaphor for you there as Galva comes back in. So that ace, by the way, was by number 24. That is Samantha Faber. Trying to go for another one here to end the set, but she doesn't get it. Sending it over, Ava Patch. And Patch keeps this set alive with her 6th kill. And the A-Town Tornadoes will go to the service line, and Ava Patch try to keep this set going here, trailing 24-22. Patch serves that one in far side. A little tap over, nicely saved right there, and got to go over. Ella Timmons gets it across. Up it goes. That one blocked there in front. Nicely done. Timmons will push that one across on 2. And the libero Gale, Kinsley Gale. Little love tap over there. Good battle here. Here's Hennepin. Hennepin going to put that one down to the floor, and A-Town alive again. Molly Hennepin with a kill, her first. A-Town not going anywhere yet. 24-23. Ava Patch, that one into the rafters. Bonks off of that divider there, Ava Patch. Now Ella Timmons puts it across. This one got to go over. Hull will tap it over on 2. Oh, and that one a little battle here as this one right down to the floor, and that's going to end it. Ending that one, Arabella Porsche. She had a great first set, her 5th kill in the set. What a battle that was. Our first set in the books, 25-23. Galva will take it, but a good battle on the A-Town side, even when their back was against the wall there. A-Town made Galva sweat there a little bit here. We're to the end of one set here. A-Town needs to take the second in order to send us to a third. We're back after this TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as our first set comes to an end. The Galva Wildcats taking it, but it was a close battle here. Both teams going on runs throughout the set. And then a good fight right at the end of the set as Galva will take a 1-0 lead here in sets. 25-23, our first set score. And we'll get ready for set number 2 here as Day in the comments here, cheering on A-Town. Good to have you with us here, Day. Again, senior night here at A-Town High School. Don't know exactly the plan here, but I think we're going to try to end the stream early and then have the senior night festivities at the beginning of the varsity stream here tonight, which will be on a different link, which is on our homepage here. Go to the live tab of our homepage, and you'll see that there's already the link created for that varsity match. How about that for a start here in set number 2? As Camden Hall, who had 3 aces last night in the JV match, she had 4 in the varsity match last night against Peoria Heights. She picks up her second, as that one high into the rafters, nearly picked up another one. Punches that one over, it's Gale. 1-0 the start here for A-Town. As getting that one up, it's got to go across. Not much to that one as it goes to Bigger. Little tap over there for Galva, so the Tornadoes will set it up. Ava Patch into the corner. Ava Patch does it again. Nicely done there, Ava Patch. She has got 7 here tonight. 2-0. And a reminder, that girl is just a freshman. She is going to be a problem for opponents in the future as that one somehow hits the floor. They gave it to Ava, so I'm going to give it, well, no, they've got 7, so I think we're going to keep that one there, but it's a 3-0 start. Hull. Man, and that service is just so hard to figure out, but able to get that one across somehow, some way. Here's Patch. Patch off the block, and Patch does it again. What a run here for the start of the second set. A 4-0 start. Ava Patch with 8 kills. And Camden Hall off the top of the net. That one hits the divider up top. This one's got to go over. It doesn't. It's a 5-0 start. Five 0 the start here for A-Town. As Hull will get that one in. The return goes over the net. A-Town with a chance to set it up, and that one down to the floor. Camden Hall pushes that one into no man's land. A whistle and a timeout. How about this run, this service game from Camden Hall? 6-0 the start here in set 2. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their health care.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as a 6-0 start here for the Tornadoes here in set number 2. What a run here, Camden Hall in the service game. She's picked up a couple of aces, or at least one ace, but her service has made it very difficult for Galva to get anything going offensively, and that one just goes off the hands of Layla Anderson awkwardly, and that one will be another point in the run will continue. Christy and Day both in the comments. They've been having some fun here tonight. Camden Hall going for it again. That one high, nearly hit the ceiling. And then A-Town able to dig that one out. A nice play there by Mackenzie Creek. Pushing that one across. Sends it over. Here is Emily Wallace looking to keep the run going, and she does just that. 8-0 the start. Emily Wallace. She's got 2 kills here this evening. This might be one of the longest runs I've seen all season long for either. I mean, opponents, A-Town, well, wouldn't you know it? I say it and I ruin it. Oh, you know what? Maybe there is something to the announcer's jinx. I mean, I can't believe that. Never in a million years would I have thought Camden was going to hit that one into the net, but she did just that. Nearly picking up the the kill there as Ava Patch. Oh, they say that one was out? Ooh, wow, that one looked good from here. It's a 2-0 run quickly here for the Galva Wildcats. So an 8-0 start for A-Town. Answer it here by a couple of back-to-back points here for the Wildcats. This girl got a good serve as well, Layla Anderson. Ooh, having to scramble a little bit. This one got to go over. They say a carry either way. And it's 8-3. Eight to 3, our score here, set number 2. After a 25-23 first set for Galva. Sends it over Ava Patch. Oh, that one dug out nicely by Gale. A battle at the net. Pushes it across here, and Patch going for it again, right down the middle where nobody was. Ava Patch, her 9th kill here tonight. 9-3. A-Town here in set number 2, Emily Wallace. Pushes that one far side. That one hammered but out of play. Ten to 3, our score here as Emily Wallace. Oh, that one a little knuckler right there. That had no spin on it whatsoever. There's Hennepin, and nearly had that one go down. Over here to the near side as that one punched over by Vivian Bigger. Over there, far side. A little tap over on 2, Patch. Setting it up for Vivian Bigger. Vivian puts that one to the floor. Another point for A-Town, and Vivian Bigger going to pick up the kill, her first of the night. (11-3) our score. Galva with the lead, or excuse me, A-Town with the lead over Galva. That's what I meant to say. That one comes near side. And Hennepin will get that one across for A-Town. Over to the far side. That one blocked in front, right down to the floor. Carson Clays tried to come near side, but she couldn't get enough height on that one. The body language for Galva here during this start of the second set has not been great. I will say that. Setting it up, Ava Patch. Nearly right down the middle there again, but that one punched a little too far on that one. Carson Clays. Another go at it, and it's 13-3. A-Town back on a 5-0 run. Emily Wallace serving that one in again. As Gale will send that run across. Kinsley Gale, the libero here this evening. There's Hennepin. Hennepin down the middle. Into the rafters it goes. Sets it up near side. Battle there at the net. Nice block there in front by Galva. Patch will push that one. A-Town with that 10-point lead as that one. Nice dig right there by Timmons. And nearly a collision there with the Galva side. They can't get it over the net, and the run will continue. 14-3. As Emily Wallace comes in. That one to the near side. Nearly an ace. Ava Patch puts it right down to the floor. Right where Arabella Porsche was supposed to be, but because Porsche made the play on the near side, Galva a little out of position on that one, and it's 15-3. A 7-0 run for A-Town. Camden Hull puts that one over here as setting it up, swinging away off the top of the block. Sends it over to Hennepin. Hennepin going to push that one wide, and the 7-0 run will come to an end. 15-4. I missed a kill by Ava Patch. I must have. Scoreboard has her with 10 kills here tonight. I don't remember another kill for Ava, but I think they gave Vivian Bigger's kill to Ava by accident. No, they got that one on the scoreboard too. Where did I miss the 10th kill for Ava? I don't think I did. Oh, a nice tap there at the net, though. That is Carson Clays. And Carson, she's had a lot of frustration here. Oh, they say. I had the scoreboard wrong there. Apologies. 16-5 now the score. As Carson Clays going to pick that kill up, however. Here's Hennepin. Right down the middle. Nearly got that one to go. I'm going to give it to her. Nice play there by Molly Hennepin. 17-5. Hennepin with her second kill. Vivian Bigger into the net. 17-6 now. Scoreboard don't lie. I'm going to go with it here. We'll give her a 10th kill for Ava Patch. I wonder where I got off here tonight. Patch will push that one across. As swinging away, and that one off the block. Camden Hull able to save it over across. That one off the basketball hoop. Not an ideal way to pick up a point there, but Galva's able to do it. 17-7. 10-point lead here for A-Town, as that one goes right into the net there for Carson Clays, the freshman. And this one's got 3 sets written all over it here. Third set would be first 15. So we've had a couple of those here in the JV side as Mackenzie Creek into the net. Back-to-back service errors for both sides. Who's number 30 here? That is Sarah Burris. She is rocking the pink hair here tonight, as there's a service ace, as Galva trying to claw their way back. That is Arabella Porsche, and Porsche just picked up her first ace here of the evening to go along with 5 kills. She's been quiet here in set number 2, though. Emily Wallace sends that one over for A-Town. Anderson punches that one over. Over to the far side, nearly got that one to go. And that one, nicely done there. As we'll see, they give that one to Porsche. Porsche has got 6 kills here now. Scoreboard only has her with 2. They were a little slow getting the scoring started here tonight. So Porsche with 6 kills by my tally. And over to Wallace. Wallace gonna put that one. Oh my goodness, what a save there by Gale. Over to Timmons. That one, scrambling a little bit again, is Galva. But they save it. Timmons sets it up for Anderson. Over to Emily Wallace again. Wallace, that one goes down. Another kill for Wallace. She's got 3 kills here this evening. Timmons will check out. K.N. Andrews will come in. Wallace with her third, 19-10. A-Town just 6 points away here. There's Andrews serving that one in. As Burris will get that one right down to the floor. Sarah Burris, number 30 for the Wildcats. Again, rocking that pink hair tonight. And she picks up that ace. Or for that kill, excuse me. 19-11. And then a service ace to answer. So speaking of an ace, there you go. Oh, that is. And then we got a timeout here. Kinsley Gale going to pick up that ace, by the way. That is her first. We'll take a quick 15. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 19-12 our score. As we sit here in set number 2, A-Town just 6 points away from sending us to a third set here in our JV match. So if you're hoping to check out the senior night festivities, well, there's a chance those could be a little delayed here this evening. We shall see. And we might even have that on the other stream anyway. There's Ava Patch off the top of the net and down to the floor. Ava Patch, she's got 11 kills here in this match. As that one high into the rafters again. Andrews to Hull, now to Bigger. Bigger punches that one right over to the middle. Sending it over. Number 24, Samantha Faber. And there's Patch again, high into the rafters, over one of the rafter bars up there. Good battle this has been so far. There's Patch. Hammering that one down and putting that one in. Danielle Wigant. Haven't heard from her much in this second set. But Galva now leads at Galva now trails 20-13. Over to Emily Wallace. Wallace, near side, she keeps it in. Emily Wallace, another kill, her fourth. 21-13. As now Wallace will come in and do the serving duties. And Gale, the libero, sends that one over. Battle in front here as a little tap by Camden Hull. Ava Patch off the top of the block. Setting it up for Vivian Bigger. Bigger comes near side. Battle at the net. Nice block there, Ava Patch. My goodness gracious. This might be one of the best matches I've ever seen from Ava Patch. She's laying it all out there here on senior night, or on the final night, the final home game. She's a freshman, so she got a long way to go before she worries about senior night. But if you're doing this in your freshman season, oh my goodness, that one somehow hit the floor as a miscommunication there for A-Town. Hey, you'll take it any way you can get it, I suppose. Who was that picked up the kill, though? I think it was number 25. I think that's Danielle Wiggett again. She's got 4 kills. And I believe it went into the net, so that is going to be, should be 23-14. It is. They updated the scoreboard here. Ava Patch, 2 points away, right down the middle. Service ace for Ava Patch. As if 11 kills wasn't enough. She's got an ace now to go with it. And we're looking at set point. Ava Patch right into the net. And they'll have to try to play another one out. 11 kills and an ace here in 2 sets. It's a pretty good day at the office there, and there's the potential for some more in set number 3. If this goes to 3, still got to get that final point. Nice play there by Hennefant. Taps it over, far side. And Porsche able to get that one over. Here is Timmons, has that one dug out. A battle at the net, Timmons again. Porsche pushes that one. Oh boy, that one looked like it might have been going out. Here's Hennefant. Hennefant nearly got that one. A battle at the net, touchdown! That is Molly Hennefant putting that one to the floor, and that ends our second set. A-Town started this set on an 8-0 run and then quickly answered with a 7-0 run and took control here in set number 2. We go to the third. First to 15. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are getting ready for set number 3 here in this one. As the A-Town Tornadoes again taking control in that second set. Thanks to an 8-0 run, Galva scored 3 quick points to end the 8-0 run, but then A-Town responded with a 7-0 run. They led 15-3 at one point. Galva battled back, but it was not enough. They were in a deep enough a hole as they could be, and they end up losing that set 25-15. So we go to a third and final set here in this JV match. First to 15. Got to win by 2. I was telling our camera guy, Chris, I said, this has got extra volleyball written all over it here. Wouldn't be surprised if we play 18 to 19 points instead of just 15. I've been wrong before, but if you're having fun here tonight, feel free to get into the comments. Let us know. We've got Christy and Day both having some fun here tonight, kind of giving us their reaction to watching this set, this match as a whole. Ava Patch, by the way, the freshman, 11 kills here tonight. She's also got an ace, and yeah, I just Can't believe I'm saying that, as she is just a freshman. Kind of feel the same way I did with Lily Higgins. You remember her from West Central? We saw her a few weeks back. West Central's Lily Higgins. I mean, she reminds me so much. She's got that power. Set number 3 underway, and here's Patch again. Nearly got that one, but giving it another go here. That one over to Clays. Got to scramble a little bit here. Timmons clears the floor and sends that one over. Up top. And back over, scrambling a little bit. Both sides. Clays. Up to Patch. Thank you, sir. Got a good one here so far on the JV side there, Dwayne, if you want to throw a headset on.
My truck's double parked.
Okay, well, we won't say nothing. As Ava Patch goes for it. Nice block there in front. That was by Layla Anderson. Actually, no, that was Wiggin, excuse me. Number 24 sends it across Samantha Faber. And finally, our first set. Our first point here in the third set. Appreciate you there, sir. Our friend Dwayne Hulett, big boss man here at TSSR. Stopping by to say hey real quick. Emily Wallace taps that one right down. Wallace had to be careful not to hit that net. Emily Wallace with her 5th kill tonight. Oh no, she did hit the net. My apologies. So I'll take that kill away. That's why you don't write in pen on your score sheets, but I didn't have my pencil with me. Actually, I do have it with me. I'm just stubborn. Here's Emily Wallace. Well, I didn't have to erase it. I should have just kept it there. Emily Wallace, 2-1. Oh, live and learn, live and learn. High into the rafters, that one off of the air vent up top, and it goes down to the floor. So that's a service ace for Camden Hall. Hall has got 3 aces tonight, matching her total from last night against Peoria Heights. And she's going to do one better as she gets her 4th. Now, she did have 4 aces. Let's throw this out there. She had 4 in the varsity. Let's see if she can one-up that. 3-2 our score. Oh, right into the net there as Carson Clays, number 7. She's just had a frustrating night here in this JV match. She's had some good looks, but she's just, you can see the look on her face, and what do you know? There's Camden Hall again. 5 aces here tonight. A whistle and a timeout quickly by Galva. Here in the third set, it's 1-15. A-Town's a third of the way there. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Third set here in our JV matchup, and we do have senior night festivities going on here after the fact. I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to end this stream as soon as the final point is scored. We'll come on the varsity stream here tonight, and we'll have the senior night festivities for you at the beginning of that stream. And then maybe I'll yak my way through an entire pregame, or I'll take my headset off and give myself a little bit of a break. I think that was a kill there. Was that Kirsten Clays that hit that one, number 7? I believe so. Out of the timeout, Galva picks up the point, nearly picked up the ace. These two have been going at it here. This has been a fun match. Right down the middle right there. Nice play, Arabella Porsche. She had a great first set. She's been quiet through the second set. But now she hammers that one down. That's her 7th kill here tonight. 5-4. Galva trails by 1. Uh-oh. Scrambling a little bit. A-Town can't get it over the net, and we're tied. Galva used their one timeout. It's got one left. And here's Ava Patch. Patch, did she keep it in? Yes, she did. Oh, what a play there to end that 3-0 burst. Ava Patch, 12 kills here tonight. She's still got the varsity game to go. Emily Wallace. A lot of these players do because a lot of them play in that varsity roster. At least they have over the last few weeks. And I think that's been a really good change for Coach Tinkham. Got to give her a lot of credit for realizing how things were going and saying, hey, we need to make a change. We need to do a little something different. She's throwing these youngsters in there, and they have made her look like a genius. It has been a really, really good latter stretch of the season here. Even though the record may not show it, this has been a team that has looked really, really good, at least on the varsity side, thanks in large part to a lot of these girls out here in this JV match. There's Porsche going for it. As that one into the back corner. What a play by Camden Hall. Camden Hall going to pick up the kill. She's got 3 here tonight. Scoreboard doesn't have her with any. I don't know how we're so far off. As Ava Patch trying to add to her phenomenal night. Sets it up, pushes that one across. Ella Timmons. Battle there in front of the net. Anderson, and we got a whistle. I believe Galva might have hit the net on that one, 8-6. And Ava Patch will come in. Keep doing the serving duties here as Patch. Oh, that one, that wasn't off the face, but it was close to it. Ava Patch, give her another ace. Scoreboard ain't giving it to her yet. I'm just generous tonight. You know what? It's our last home game, and we might as well be generous here tonight. Oh, right down the middle. No question about that one. I'm running out of room on my stat sheet here for Ava Patch. 12 kills and 3 aces. I'm running out of slots. 5 points away, A-Town, from winning this match. As Patch, that one high into the sky again. I couldn't play this sport because I'm too blind. I'd lose the ball in the air. It goes so high up. That one goes right into the net. Kinsley Gale. It's 11-6. As that one out of play. Another ace. Give her 4. Another timeout. A-Town knocking on the door of another victory here as a timeout called by Galva. We'll step aside. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as third set here in our JV matchup. A-Town leading 12-6. Just a few points away here, this A-Town JV squad. Again, this JV team has been playing some really good volleyball all season long, and this is the future of the A-Town program. A-Town may not have had the best record on the varsity side, but this is the future, and it is very, very bright. And girls like the ones serving it up right now are a big reason why. As that one goes across, A-Town sets it up. Ella Timmons. Timmons will send that one just a little wide. (12-7). the star tonight, Ava Patch, 12 kills, 3 aces, actually 4 aces. I've got her 4. And then that one, a service ace, as Galva trying to fight their way back. That'll be an ace for Carson Clays. Been a frustrating night here for Clays. Ton of aces here tonight. Oh my goodness gracious. We've got 5. A-Town has 11 aces tonight. Galva's got quite a bit as well. We'll talk about that here in a second. Another nice serve right there. Here come the Wildcats. Give her. So what do we got here for Galva? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, yep, 7, 8, 9. 9 for Galva. There's an argument to be made for 10 right there. Scoreboard hasn't given it to her yet, but I don't know. Do we give that one to her? 12 to 10? We won't worry about it now. Here is Carson Clays again. They're able, struggling to get that one over the net on back-to-back points. Galva, they have cut the lead. It was 11 to 6, and now it is 12 to 11. So a 5-1 burst here for Galva, make it 6-1. We're tied, and a whistle and a timeout for A-Town. Who wants it? My goodness gracious, what a run. That's a 6-0 run for Galva. I misspoke there. I thought it was 12-7 earlier, but it was actually 12-6 A-Town led when we had our last timeout. 6 quick points out of the timeout, and now we're set here. 1st to 15. These JV players don't want the seniors to have their night. They want to have the show here tonight. This has been a lot of fun here tonight. We've had 2 great nights of volleyball here. Last night was a good one against Peoria Heights. A-Town winning both of those matches, JV and the varsity. It has been an absolute war between these two, as Galva looking to fight their way back. They won the first set 25-23. A-Town controlling set 2, 25-15. Tied at 12 here, 1st to 15. Sends it over. That one, but blocked at the net. Nicely done there by Bigger and Timmons. Timmons will push it across. 12 all as Porsche tries to put that one into no man's land, and she does. 13 to 12. Arabella Porsche, give her 8 kills tonight. 2 points away are the Wildcats. And still serving it up here is Clays. Battle at the net! And it is match point here for Galva. What a service game it's been for Carson Clays, the freshman. 1 point away, serving for the match. Here it comes. Hennepin will push that one across on the return. Ends up going across on 2. Sends that one over to Hennepin. 14 to 12, 1st to 15. That one near side. A battle at the net. Tap down! And Vivian Bigger. Vivian will pick up her 2nd kill here tonight. And Vivian will try to keep this match alive here. 14 all. Service comes in. Taps it up. Porsche going for the win. She sends it wide. Tied at 14. What'd I tell you, Chris? We're getting bonus volleyball. Got to win by 2. So the next point will not win it, however, but A-Town now sits with their match point. A-Town has survived 3 match points from Galva, and now they lead it 15 to 14. Vivian Bigger going for the win here. Setting that one up. Hennepin. That one over on 2. Tapped over. Ava Patch able to save that one. Over to Timmons. Timmons for the win. Sends it wide. We'll play some more. 15 all our score. This might be one of the craziest matches I've ever seen, and this is just the start tonight. We got the varsity match going on this evening. Right down the middle there, sets it up. Ella Timmons gonna send it across and put it to the floor. Galva a little out of position on that one. It's 16-15. Ella Timmons with her third kill. Hennefant will serve for the match, and she'll send that one into the net. Mackenzie Creek will come in. Again, got to win by 2. I don't know if there's a limit to how far they go or not, but we'll find out if this keeps up. As a little tap over on 2 there by Camden Hull. Hull sends it over to Emily Wallace. Wallace down to the floor! Emily Wallace, her 6th kill tonight. And it's match point again. Kayanne Andrews serving for the match now, 17-16. High into the air, a battle at the net, tapped over, right down to the floor again. That's number 25, Danielle Wigant. She's got her 5th kill tonight. Some would say that's just a block, but I'm going to give her the kill anyway. Like I said, I'm feeling generous here tonight. Layla Anderson, excuse me. Great serve. A-Town trying to scramble a little bit. Layla Anderson, excuse me. Give her another ace. She's got 5 here tonight. And it's match point for Galva again. They had 4 earlier, or 3 earlier, excuse me. Layla Anderson going for the ace on that one. Here is Patch. Patch! Able to send that one down, and we're tied again. Galva can't believe the call. That one was right on the line. Galva thought it was out. Man, if you could see some of the faces of the Wildcats. High into the rafters, off of the air vent it goes. Galva thought they had it won. Here's Vivian Bigger, far side. Hull sends it over, Wallace. Wallace has it dug out by Anderson. 18 all. Got to win by 2. Here's Patch off the top of the block. Mackenzie Creek digs that one out. Over to Wallace. She'll try again. That one high. Are they able to save it? No, awkwardly off the arms of Layla Anderson. Setting up another match point. Emily Wallace, give her another kill. Match point, here's Camden Hull, and that is how it's going to end. Camden Hull picks up her 6th ace of the evening, and that ends a marathon 3rd set. What a match that was. Goodness. What an effort from the JV side. And again, that is the future of A-Town volleyball right there. Galva's got a pretty bright future as well. There's some good players there. We're going to sign off real quickly here. We're going to try to sign on right at the beginning of the senior night festivities here. So quick turnaround, go to the next link, the varsity link here in just a second. We're going to have the senior night festivities on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.